Good morning. I am Padmapriya, Assistant Professor in Department of CSE, RMD Engineering College. Today, we are going to see the topic Basic Visual Design Principles under the subject UI UX Design. The basic visual design principles are fundamental guidelines that designers follow to create visually appealing and effective user interfaces. This principle helps to ensure that the design is aesthetically pleasing, communicates information clearly, and enhances the overall user experience. Here are some key visual design principles. First comes the hierarchy. Establish a clear hierarchy of elements to guide users through the interface. Use size, color, contrast, and positioning to emphasize important elements and create a visual flow. Contrast. Create contrast between different elements to make them stand out. This can be achieved through variations in color, size, shape, or typography. Contrast helps to highlight important information and improve readability. Alignment. Maintain a consistent alignment of elements within the design. Proper alignment creates a sense of order and makes the interface visually cohesive. Aligning elements also helps users to scan and understand the content more easily. Repetition. Repeat certain design elements throughout the interface to create consistency. Consistent use of colors, fonts, buttons, and other visual elements reinforces the brand identity and provides a unified user experience. Proximity. Group related elements together to show their connection. Elements that are related or perform similar functions should be placed in close proximity to each other, while unrelated elements should have sufficient space between them. Color theory. Use a well thought out color scheme that conveys the brand personality and elicits the desired emotional response. Consider the psychological effects of colors and ensure they align with the overall design goals. Typography. Choose appropriate fonts and font sizes for readability. Consistent typography contributes to a polished and professional appearance. Pay attention to line spacing, letter spacing, and hierarchy in text elements. White space or negative space. Use white space effectively to create breathing room and avoid visual clutter. Adequate white space improves readability, highlights the important elements, and contributes to an overall clean design. Balance. Achieve visual balance by distributing the elements evenly throughout the design. Balance can be symmetrical, asymmetrical, or radial depending on the desired aesthetic. Scale and proportion. Use scale and proportion to emphasize or de-emphasize the elements. Larger elements tend to attract more attention, while smaller elements may be perceived as secondary or less important. Consistency. Maintain consistency in design elements and patterns across the entire interface. Consistency helps the users to build a mental model of the interface and reduces cognitive load. Visual feedback. Provide visual feedback for the user interactions such as button presses or form submissions. Visual cues help the users to understand the system's response to their actions. Accessibility. Design with accessibility in mind, considering color contrast, text legibility, and other factors to ensure that the interface is usable by individuals with diverse needs and abilities. Grid systems. Use grid systems to organize and align elements on the interface. Grids provide a framework for consistent placement and spacing, contributing to a visually harmonious design. Simplicity. Keep the design simple and avoid unnecessary complexity. A clean and straightforward design enhances user comprehension and reduces the risk of confusion. By incorporating these basic visual design principles, designers can create interfaces that are not only visually appealing but also effective in conveying information and providing a positive user experience. Thank you.